what's the role of AI in student recruitment? Like agencies, consultants, agents, is gonna be one-man show?
The role of that processing would go from processing to any other part, like be it into the compliance check, like once the verifications are being done, that's where human interaction would be required, who could call someone and ask and inquire those all information. The way we deal could change.
Assalamu alaikum, Shaheen Malik here. As usual, एक बहुत ही डिफरेंट टॉपिक के साथ आज हम स्टूडेंट के लिए बात तो करेंगे, लेकिन today's topic is all about AI role in student recruitment and international education. आज हम आपको ये नहीं बताएंगे how to get admission, what are the English requirements, scholarship है, इस तरह के कोई questions नहीं है. Today's topic is all about tech involvement in this industry, how it's beneficial for us, for agencies and for the students and for universities as well. This is a triangle actually, students, agencies and universities. तो हम सब ने आज एक understanding बनानी है how it's beneficial, how it's useful, moreover how to use it. For all this information we have here Wasil Azad.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for having me here. I'm Wasil Azad and I've been in this field for a couple of decades now and have been working with the students' journey, universities, schools, colleges, and also with the agencies now. So it has been a wonderful experience working in this field, and I'm very excited for the podcast today to speak about the experiences that we have and how the future looks like, how the journey would continue, and how this industry would grow over the years. So very excited to speak to you. Thank you for having me here.
It's not a baby now, it's a growing industry in the Pakistan and gonna be registered as well as an industry. So first of all, just tell to my listeners, my viewers, my audience at all the platforms that what's the role of AI in student recruitment and international education?
Okay, all right. That's a very interesting question. Now, I come from international education background, and that's what I mentioned you, that over the year we have seen that things have changed at massive scales. And with this AI thing coming, not only everything is going to change, even we were just discussing prior to this podcast that the search engines, like companies like Google, would have to change themselves if they want to keep their existence in the world. Because the approach would completely be different. Now the people are not looking into the options only that, okay, you can go and search into these things with the search engine. They are looking for the solutions which can give them the answers, which the answers should be whatever they want to know, and what is the outcome of those questions, or whatever they are asking, either they are getting those or not. So with this AI things, if we talk about recruitment, that will definitely change a lot, because now every student would be getting answers for all the queries they were putting to the universities. I was going through the different surveys that universities were not able to respond 70% of their queries, but with this AI, now 100% of the student would be getting answers for their queries, that okay, what their queries, and that will where the student would be directly connected with those universities. And with the modern these things, they don't reflect either it's a bot or they are interacting with any human being. Previously, we know that it was a lot of cost was involved in the process, hiring the staff, and it was hard for the universities. So if we talk about AI in recruitment, it will change this change the circumstances a lot. But one of the risks, people feel that the role of the consultants would end up, or anything like that would happen. That will never go away, because human interaction will remain always there, and it is there for the positive contribution of the student journey or the student cycle. So if we talk about in general the international education with AI, it has already changed a lot. If you see the impact, the way the student used to choose their universities previously, the way they used to take their classes previously, the way they used to do their presentations previously, the way they used to make their assignments previously has completely changed now. So the project learning itself has changed a lot with this AI.
So Wasil, very important, AI हम सबको इतना नहीं idea. So we want to know from you, expert in this, is gonna easier or complex?
Okay.
ये स्टूडेंट का जो हम सर्च करते हैं और अप्लाई करवाते हैं, तो AI जो पोर्टल्स हैं, सॉफ्टवेयर्स हैं, जो हम later आपने जो बहुत अच्छा बनाया उसको भी discuss करेंगे, is giving us some easiness or complex.
Okay.
So
All
what do you
right.
think?
One of the key things, these all solutions would only exist if they would be making things easy. So we need to understand that any solution, any tool, any software would keep surviving or keep executing themselves if they would be making things easy for the people. But one of the risks that most of the people have, that either it would cut down the jobs. Yes, it would cut down the jobs, but it will create new opportunities for the people. The way we used to deal the things previously have changed with the technology, but with the AI, this would change completely. But that doesn't mean that people would become jobless. They would be not. They will not have any source of income. Indeed, AI would create thousands, millions of the new jobs with that one. The tools, the way we operate, and in our international industry, what I can see that most of the universities are making these components or the modules as compulsory part. They are not teaching you the coding, they are not teaching you the back-end operation, but they are teaching you the tools that you can use in your daily life, in your work, in your organization, and how you can grow by using those tools without learning the programmings. Because this AI will not only be in education, not only in academics, not only in recruitment, it will go beyond that one. It will be in medical, it will be in sustainable energies, it would be in space technologies. Around the world, we would be seeing those ones. But everybody, not everyone can learn about maths, those calculus, and then the equation that which can help to us to drive coding and programming. But everyone can learn the tool to use AI in those ones, and it will make all the processes more easy for us.
Very important. It's going to replace counselors and processing officers, and it now future is in education industry, in international education, like agencies, consultants, agents, is going to be one man show.
Okay.
With this AI softwares and portals?
Yeah, that's very, very interesting. Everybody is worried about what would be their future of their agencies. It's very important that we need to understand the way we work would change, but our existence would stay there. But the way we used to work, let's say previously we used to counsel students to do the program, to do the application, and the agencies used to lodge those applications. They would be more driven, AI driven. Like on our own platform, we have introduced another feature. We are in the final stage of introducing another feature where the student can just upload their document, the agencies can upload their document, and they will fetch everything from those documents and fill all the forms. So the processing team is not required for that one. But again, the role of that processing would go from processing to any other part, like be it into the compliance check. Like once the verifications are being done, that's where human interaction would be required, who could call someone and ask and inquire those all information. The way we deal could change. Similarly, tech would be verifying, it would be sending auto emails to those one, or fetching from the, let's say, from house of company, if the company exists, who is the director, who is the signing authorities, and those things. So it would change in that one, but the human interaction would stay there, who would be helping and facilitating those processes in that one. And again, one of the key thing is the sentiments of the human being, which will never be changed. It would always exist there forever. And that's where we need somebody who could counsel them, who could guide them, what suits you. Because AI or these bots would be giving the general information. Like if you ask them which one is the good university or the best university in the UK, they would be talking, let's say this is number one, this is number two, but that might not suit the student requirements too. We need to look at what student caliber is, what their potential is, and what they can achieve by doing that one, what their financial capability is. So the AI would be helping the counselor to make the right decision for the students.
So it means it's giving convenience to the counselors. So they can get their profile. They just put the profile and get the answers and then guide to the students. And it's making the procedure much easier than last. Like previously, we open one university, then search, then open another university according to profile, and then suggest any one university to the student after searching 10 universities. So
just want to add in that one, in terms of the counselor and the consultant, the good thing is that it is giving them the accessible, it is making them a lot of information accessible. through which they can make the right decision and help student to choose the right destination, university, city, and those things. Sometimes, like I met a few students who wanted to go into the cold country, but they have gone to another country where the weather is not that cold. That's a very simple thing that can help with, and the counselors
Yes.
can help to get the proper information what the student is looking in terms of the sentiments, in terms of the academics, in terms of their future planning, in terms of their careers, in terms of their grooming, in terms of their exposure. And that's where AI would be helping them to provide and it will be making those all information accessible to them.
So, Vasil, you have a portal, software for our convenience, for the agents' convenience, and totally working for the B2B. Like your portal, IntoLed, is working for the new consultants, for the seniors as well. So you have a few universities in this and working in the different countries as well. So what is the difference in your portal? Like you are an expert of AI, so you built this portal. So I believe it's
Okay, well,
probably different from all other
well,
available.
what we wanted to have is, there was a conventional aggregator model that you have thousands of the universities and thousands of the agencies who would be putting application anywhere, and you had no idea that where those are going. What we have gone is to go for more focused approach for a certain number of the universities where we can provide them the dedicated resources of the technology and also the compliance to the human interaction, verification of the documents, assessing those students and placing them in the right right universities. So we have made it different that we should not have the compliance issues, the quality of the student issue, which is a very key for be it the Department of Home Affairs or be it the UKVI or Homeland Security, whatever authorities around the world. They want to welcome the good genuine students, and that's where I think we have come with this approach that we need to use these AI tools to verify those documents and then use the human interaction in verifying those ones, seeing the capabilities and the academics background of the student, and then placing them into the right universities and helping those counselors that they can have options for those universities which are on our platform, and guiding and training them too. Like when we come or go anywhere, like we were in Nepal, we are going in Turkey, we will not be going with our own team only. We would be taking the people from the universities who could speak those counselors directly that this is what we are looking for. That's how kind of student we want to. This is where you need to counsel students. This is how our campus looks like. This is the kind of students who are looking into. So the agencies have now direct access to the universities without having a direct agreement with them, but they can call them for all the webinars, events, seminars, train their counselors, speak their students directly, get their offers on spot. So helping them at a level that the service level has completely changed, rather than just putting an application on platform, trying to find that where it has gone for weeks, and then the student time is being wasted, the counselors' efforts are being ruined in this whole process. So we are making it more streamlined for all the universities,
really good.
and also for the consultants.
Which I understand that now even IntoLed is working with the agencies, but universities are direct attached with them.
Yes.
And
So
they are supporting them by all means, either they want to have an expo, any event, anywhere they want to go with the university officials. So your team is helping in this regard as well.
Exactly.
It's really very good.
So that one of the key things that when I came in this industry, I saw that some of the people in the industry from the university side used to consider themselves above some level. So that's what I really wanted to break this monopoly, that okay, this is not, we all are equal in this field and we should be treated equally. And that is the beauty of the education that teaches us that equality comes first and then everything is secondary to that one. And that's where I wanted that even if somebody is a new counselor or a new consultant or any new advisor, they should have access to those resources who have those, let's say, coming with 20 years or 30 years. It's not that we should be just trying to keep them aside and not helping them to grow. That growth would come from the university sector, from the higher ed people who understand those ones. So that's where what we have done in recent years is that we have taken those people from the universities, the staff, not only from the recruitment, but also from the academic side, taken them, make them to speak those counselors directly, student coming to their offices directly, and help them to understand how the universities are, how the international education is, how the accessibility is. It's not that, okay, you can't reach out to those universities. You're here to help those universities. You are a partner of that university. Doesn't matter if the universities, because of the legal issues or whatever, they are working within that country, but they are coming for you. They are here to welcome your students. They are here to welcome you to campuses as well. So that's where we have gone with a different approach, that let's make it more accessible for the counselors and the student to approach those universities and help them, the universities, to scale themselves, and also the agencies to grow at a massive scale with our schools.
It's a totally different concept. Previously, most of the portals are here just to upload documents and get admission,
Yeah.
but you are facilitating new agencies and all others that universities is with them.
Yeah.
तो ये तो बहुत ही अच्छा आइडिया है जो वासिल आजाद ने अपने जो उनका प्लेटफॉर्म है, बीइंग एन एक्सपर्ट ऑफ एआई एंड टेक्स्ट ऑल द प्लेटफॉर्म्स, इसमें सिर्फ ये नहीं है कि आप अप्लाई कर देते हैं, इसमें यूनिवर्सिटी आपके साथ डायरेक्ट अटैच होती है और यूनिवर्सिटी ही आपको गाइड कर रही होती है. अभी हमने काफ़ी डिस्कस किया, हम अभी लास्ट तो इनसे पूछेंगे, लेकिन अगर आपके कुछ भी क्वेश्चन हैं रिलेटेड टू सर्च इंजन्स जहाँ पे एजेंसी सर्च करती हैं या स्टूडेंट प्रोग्राम सर्च करता है, उसमें क्या न्यू वैल्यूज आ गई हैं, क्या नया सिस्टम आ गया है, ये सब समझने के लिए आप यहाँ पे कमेंट करें, आप हमें इनबॉक्स करें या shaheenadvisors.com पे क्लिक करें, अपना नाम लिखें, नंबर छोड़ें, एंड वी विल कॉल यू बैक टू गिव द ऑल डिटेल्स अबाउट दिस डिस्कशन के ये जो पोर्टल्स हैं इनको कैसे यूज करना है और ये कैसे ज्यादा बेनिफिशियल हो सकते हैं आपके लिए जितना आप सोच रहे हैं. इसमें कुछ ऐसी और चीजें भी ऐड हो चुकी हैं जो शायद अभी आपको अंदाजा नहीं है. अभी आप सिर्फ डाटा ऐड करते हैं और देखते हैं कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी होगी, लेकिन अब इसमें बहुत ज्यादा चेंजेस आ गई हैं. मैंने एक मेजर क्वेश्चन जो वासल से करना है कि हम ना बड़े ही रूटीन के प्रोग्राम्स कोर्सेज करते हैं, BSIT कर लिया, साइबर सिक्योरिटी कर लिया, फोरेंसिक साइंस कर लिया, CS कर लिया, तो अब तो दुनिया काफी आगे चली गई है, हम वहीं के वहीं खड़े हैं. हमें भी आगे जाने में हेल्प करो. जस्ट लेट अस नो अबाउट द न्यू प्रोग्राम्स इन द सेम फैकल्टी, लाइक इफ इट इज अ कंप्यूटर डिपार्टमेंट, कंप्यूटर साइंस डिपार्टमेंट, व्हाट न्यू प्रोग्राम्स इज आई बिलीव IT इन द कंप्यूटर साइंसेज, और इफ इट इज सेपरेट फैकल्टी, क्या न्यू है हमारे पास? जस्ट लेट अस नो अबाउट.
It's very important that, okay, we need to see that what innovation the world is doing actually, and then we can go, okay, the innovation in next 10 years we will go from here. I was telling somebody a while ago that now we are talking about AI, but Open AI started their operations back in 2015, which was a decade ago. That means that people are working in that field. Similarly, what I see is that courses like quantum computing, which would be processing 1,000 times faster than the human brain or the current computer, would change the world completely. The way they would process those information, process those data would completely change. AI is one of the tools that is changing currently.